So if we happen to be in one of those areas and we get wildlife that we'll see along the way, that way we're not eating their dust. Animals are bongos. They get the nickname that goes to the forest because they're rarely ever seen. Hanging out with them is a lighter brown antelope known as a greater kudu. It's a female kudu, and you can tell because she doesn't have any horns. Only the male kudu do. Over here by the watering hole is a couple of black and white birds. These are saddle-billed storks. They get the name because of the yellow saddle-shaped mark that's on their bill. And these watering holes will be pretty good gathering spots for the animals. Sometimes if we're lucky, we might get to see something rare, like maybe a black rhino. And so maybe because they are very scarce. Poachers have killed hundreds of thousands of them for their horns. And today there's less than 5,000 black rhinos left in the entire world. It's such a shame, too. I mean, their horns are made of keratin. It's the same protein that makes up our hair and fingernails. But I do see a black rhino laying down across the water up ahead here. Cameras ready. Now if you get a look at the mouth, you'll notice that it's got a pointed upper lip. It's called the prehensile lip, and these are like fingers to grasp leaves off of trees. So to live out in forested areas like this as browsers. It's a big animal too. That rhino there weighs 3,000 pounds, and it can charge up to 35 miles per hour. It's pretty quick for an animal that size. A couple more groups. That's cool, man. They usually come out at night. It's normally when they feed. And every night they'll eat about 90 pounds of vegetation.
Look at them. They're going up
That's
yonder.
a lot of salad.
Look at them going up yonder.
So let's see if we can find some more. Okay, just keep checking the water. Now when they travel through the river, they'll sink to the very bottom, and they walk along the floor, so they can just push off and glide. And by the way, that's why the name hippopotamus translates to river horse. Hardly any effort. And it's huge. It may not look like it from this high up, but they're about 16 feet long. And if you think about it, that's almost as long as a giraffe is tall. And since they hold so much water, elephants will even use them as a water source. So what the elephants do, they'll scrape out the outer bark of the tree with their tusks. They'll reach in and pull the inner bark and they'll churn it for moisture. All right, let's head into the savannah now. Let's see what animals are hanging around out here.
This is so cool. There's something right there. What do you think it is? It might be a wildebeest.
I do see some wildebeest up ahead. You know it's a nickname for wildebeest? Not what? It's new. Yeah, it's spelled GNU. They get the name from that grunting sound that they make. So you kind of think like how a cow would moo, wildebeest will moo. Speaking of cattle, some Maine-Coley cattle up ahead here. And check out the horns. The horns in these cows grow to be about 6 feet long. To the road there.
Wildebeest. You see the wildebeest all the way over there?
For the Maine-Coley cattle, they have a few different nicknames. The most common one is Watusi cattle. They got that name from the tribe that first domesticated them. And even though they are domesticated, they don't mind sharing the savannah with any of the wild animals. Another common nickname for them is King's cattle. And that's because to the Watusi tribe, the more Maine-Coley cattle you own, the wealthier you are. Yeah, this one's just like right on the edge of the road here. I'm gonna go nice and slow. Alright, friends, please don't whistle to the animals or try to calm them. If we're doing something like that, it could actually have a negative effect on them. It could scare the animal away or
said there's an animal in the street, and undoubtedly you can't drive animals in the street. They get the right of way. So we're just waiting.
the time for sleep, you know. In fact, they only sleep for like maybe 30 minutes a day. It's not even 30 minutes at once either. It's just a few minutes here and a few minutes there.
Wildebeest and then it's right.
Little gazelles behind you there, those are springboks. The name fits pretty well too. They can spring into the air about 6 feet high and 13 feet across. Those little springbok, they look like babies from back here, but that's as big as they get. About 100 pounds, so they're bigger than they seem. Now, do you know how many vertebrate giraffe have those big long necks? 7, just like us. Theirs is just a lot bigger. And speaking of things that are a lot bigger, I think it's time that we start making our way towards elephant country. What do you say? Sound good? Yeah, we'll see if we maybe get up a look at it in a second. But on the left is a big alpha man. You'll look to the right of the big rocks underneath the trees. That's cool, man. You only get to see him once in a blue moon. But he's the biggest and most brightly colored of the whole troop. And he weighs about 100 pounds. There's a full-grown female who's only 30. Now, when the boys get excited, the colors in their face get even more vibrant. All right, let's see if we can maybe spot this bull elephant up ahead here. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be up far enough where this little clearing is. Yeah, you might have to kind of turn around, look over your shoulder here. Yeah, there he is.
Wow.
And his big boy weighs 13,000 pounds.
Wow. Hi, Mr. Elephant.
And to maintain that way, though, he'll eat about 300 pounds of food every day. But we'll go a little further into elephant country. And
Look how big she is.
Please don't stop.
and that's what was causing this traffic. It's another giraffe up there, right by the edge of the road. Well, a little further away now, but he was by the edge of the road earlier. And coming up around the corner here, you'll see some greater flamingos. And these are the palest of their species. When they hatch, they're not even pink, they're gray. They eat a lot of brine shrimp, which is high in beta-carotene. It's the beta-carotene that turns them pink. And usually it's going to take them about a year or two before they fully develop their pink feathers. How cool is that? Got two giraffes right over here. And we're going to start making our way over to white rhino territory. And do you see what separates them from the truck?
It's a big old rhino.
And the gas pedal.
Big old rhino.
Hey, look up on the hill to the left. There's some cheetahs laying out here. There's one looking right at us.
Oh, look at the cheetah.
And cheetahs are the fastest land animals. On average, they can sprint to 60 miles per hour. They're also daytime hunters. They use their sense of sight when they hunt, not their sense of smell. Look at the cats. Here comes another one. Now you get a look at the faces. Notice they have those black tears. A couple of lionesses. There's another one right at the front of the rocks here, laying down on the bottom left.
Look at her. Look at her.
Here, there's more of the hunting for the pride, boys or girls. Yeah, they're girls. Luckily for us, they do most of their hunting at night. Their night vision is 6 times better than ours. I don't have a full mane yet. It's still growing in. As get playful, they'll jump up and down, little butt counters. I recommend that you visit the Villa Falls Exploration Trail. It's an easy hike with a lot of great animal viewing opportunities. Also, maybe go check out Rafiki's Planet Watch. Just gotta take the train and get out there. It's called the